Hello, students. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of what's expected of you in the Digication portfolio. So, as the assignment sheet says, and that's what we're looking at here, is it's really simple. It's basically you're putting together the work that you've already done in this class in ASU's Digication software. The only new thing is the first thing, the profile with a short bio and an image. A photo or graphic, you can make it about yourself, you can make it of an object, but just something that you pick yourself. You need final versions of each major project. So project 3 is a group project. If it is a file or if it is a link, all of that is supported by Digication. So you don't have to mess with, revise, or do anything to these projects. You just have to put them there. And then the final reflection needs to go there as well, which is something that is due as well in this class. So again, very little putting together of new things and really just a collecting of everything. So the Digication software is linked here. Digication, you will log in and you log in through your ASU and you have all of this stuff. So I have my portfolios, I have courses that I'm teaching, courses I'm in, things like that. If you have no courses you're in, you don't have to worry about that because you're going to make sure that you send me the link to your Digication portfolio. So to make the portfolio, you'll hit the green plus and then it'll give you some options. You can do a template. You can do the writing programs template, which is all of the stuff that I'm asking you to do, except for it asks you to provide a portfolio rationale. So that's an extra tab. And you can delete that or you can leave it and write some sort of portfolio rationale. But so I'm going to go to the sample portfolio that I have. This is what mine looks like. It's got an About Me page, which is asked. I put my own banner up there. You don't have to do that. It's got Project 1, a place for that. Project 2, Project 3, and then it's got a portfolio reflection, which is where you put your final reflection. Now, Digication is a little bit of a funky software, so you're just going to want to make sure you do a couple things. So when I hit edit, like if I was going to edit this text, I would edit it, and I have to type something new, and then I hit save. And I save it, and it said this module has unpublished changes. So I have to also make sure I hit the publish button after I save it, and then I hit publish changes. Ta-da. Now project 3, for most of you all, is going to be some sort of link. It might actually be a file. You'll see right here, you can upload a file from here. The little link right here, you can type some text. Here's my podcast, and you can highlight it and make this a link and give the URL to your podcast. Okay, and so again, Digication's a little weird. I hit save and then I hit publish. And then I hit publish again. And once you're done with that, you will get to the portfolio homepage, which for me is this. You will copy and paste the link, and then you will turn it in under the space where I asked you to turn it in, okay? The couple of other things you'll want to note is that when you're creating the portfolio, they'll ask you a couple of privacy settings. You want to make sure that it's either private within Arizona State University, so it's something that I can see when I'm logged in, or that it's public. Now realize that if you post yours as public, that there is a privacy aspect there. So if you post your Digication e-portfolio and say you wrote a really controversial topic for essay number 1, and say 20 years from now you're running for public office, right? That might end up being searchable on the internet. You might have totally forgotten about it. Again, not that that might happen, but if it does, keep that in mind. So you can, I always suggest to students, private within Arizona State University. And that's about it. So that's when you're creating it. If you don't do it correctly, there's under the Digication portfolios. So if I go back, that's where I found this in, is settings. The other thing is that I am not 100% schooled on this software. So the other link I've provided you is this resources. It's got videos, it's got help. So if you are really struggling with things, there's an online help desk. You can get support by calling or emailing, but there's also basic stuff that you can get here. So definitely use that. Some of you all have Digication. If you have Blackboard, if you're one of my classes that's using Blackboard, you have a Digication link in the Blackboard tool, so you can use that. If you're one of my classes that's using Schoology, you do not have a Digication link, so keep that in mind. So without further ado, that is the stuff about Digication. Again, use the help button. I am definitely encouraging you all to do this because it is such an easy grade. It is 2% extra credit and it is so easy to do. I put together my sample portfolio, and if I had those papers and everything, it would not take any other time, and it literally took me 20 minutes, and I watched a television show. So again, high payback, low stakes. So, all right, take care.